The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Carolina Panthers. It's a rematch of the 2004 Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go, set. Forty-three rail, set.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And right away, he lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2. A quick pass out to Juju. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, New England.
Now Jones. He'll get this to Elliott. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Right side, Thornton with it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards for number 11. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the bootleg, Jones. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ready.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Cheetah. Cut.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Ready.
2nd down, Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready.
On play action, Young. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Down. Cut.
1st and 10, Young. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks him. And the Patriots are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go. 11.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Inside give to Elliott. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Patriots 3, Panthers 0.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed,
and he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping him.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw, Young. And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, look.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for New England. 55 yards.
And the Patriots first down.
Here we go, get set. 12.
Draw play, Elliott. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows, is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on its toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Jones on first down. Got his man. It's Thornton. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Patriots 13, Panthers nothing.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, set. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Hut, hut.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
97. Shot. 7. Let's go. Charge.
Now Young running the option left. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own back.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He'll get this out right here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Final play of the half, Young. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock before the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Jawan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Young working out of the gun. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Sanders again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here is Young. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the 2-point conversion. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready, set.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Set.
Young to throw it. That is taken in by Hurst. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
10.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Come on,
from the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
10 cycles.
Another run with Sanders. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 86 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Let's
so
go.
From the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Hut.
Young will set to throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hut, hut.
Young. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Got it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready, ready.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Spike 60. Ready.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Jackrabbit. Jack. Ready.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Here we go.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 76 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down.
21.
Again, it's Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A give to Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
If you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle them inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play, because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now Young going to move them around. Young on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and a yard. Sanders toss left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
At the 46-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Jones off the play fake. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
This is 1st and 10.
Hut.
Young to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Ready?
Young. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field,